In this video, I will tell you the 9 main reasons you have asthma. If you want to know how to cure your asthma the natural way, I suggest you look at this video until the end, because I got a huge bonus for you. So I suggest, let's go. Okay. Hi, my name is Dennis Huizenga from Probreathing. The last 15 years I've helped hundreds of people out specifically with their asthma and many more with hyperventilation, anxiety attacks, etc. If you are new here, I suggest you click the subscribe button and I would really appreciate the like. Or if you have questions or you want to tell something about yourself, place it below in the comments. This will really help. All the links for this video, I will place them in the description bar or box below, so you can look at it. There's also a time lapse, so if you like to look at a specific moment in this video, you can check that out and go there instantly. So what are the 9 reasons you got asthma in the first place? Number 1 is a huge contributor, is your mother. I'm sorry to say, it sounds a little bit harsh. I can also make a nice joke about it with clients, but if a woman hyperventilates or has asthma, in other words, 90% of the children who come out of that mother have a typical hyperventilation going on. And why is that? In our back of our heads, there's a breathing center. There is the gas exchange is set there. And that settlement, that setting, is kind of copied by the baby. Also, the way of breathing in the womb, the baby copies the same breathing pattern as well. So a lot of times when you check out, you see, in my practice I saw it a lot. Then I get people, let's say between 15 and 55, is the general population in my practice, and we're going to check out what's the breathing condition of the mother. And a lot of the times the mother has a kind of hyperventilation going on herself, but in some situations she doesn't have asthma but does have hyperventilation. So it's really close to each other. The second reason is the idea that breathing a lot is healthy. A lot of people have the idea, I need to breathe in my nose, do a deep belly breathing and breathe out through my mouth. That idea settles down. That idea we tell our children. So if you want to relax, yes, at that moment it's a good idea to do breathe out. I make contact with my body, which kind of gets connected with gravity. Okay, just a couple of seconds, that's it. But after that, you're more in a relaxed state. You need to breathe as if you're not breathing. In other words, you don't hear yourself breathing. You don't see yourself breathing. So the idea is a really important reason as well. We tell our children that, and from that point on it goes on and on and on. The third reason is doing sports. A lot of personal trainers, they teach when you do a powerful movement, for example with weights, you breathe in, and when you breathe out, you press. Or when you run, or when you jump, or etc. And this is going to be a different video. It's interesting. I think this is really interesting part. But the idea with movement that you breathe too much and you need to breathe out is not the same as when you're sitting down. So in our normal daily lives, we need to be in a relaxed state. If you're, for example, sitting on a couch or behind your desk or in the car and you're breathing like you're sporting, then you have hyperventilation going on. And the movement of the last 10 years, which is going up, is with breath work or deep, intense breathing. It only makes it worse. So deep breathing does not help you get rid of asthma, it makes it worse. The fourth reason is too much talking. And when we talk, you can listen to other people or listen to podcasts or look at the television. A lot of people talk like this. And that way, there it goes again, we overbreathe again. So if you talk too much and you do the breathing which combines with that you breathe too much, then you kind of pump out extra air and then it intensifies your asthma. Point 5, chemical factors. Chemical factors are a huge part. I had a client and she always thought in a kind of specific time of the year, then she would get more asthmatic than normally. And this is normal because of the temperature, because of the moisture in the air, etc. But in her situation, she found out it had to do with the paint. And this is a really specific situation, right? We don't all have that. But if, for example, you have really, how do you call it, the soap to clean your clothes, and in most of the times when it's really cheap, then our skin takes the soap in, and from that point on, we tend to breathe more because our body is not coping well with those chemicals. Our skin is like a big sponge. It takes in and out all kinds of stuff. So chemical factors are really important. Number 6, radiation. We're exposed to Wi-Fi almost all day now. But if you ever seen the test with the ants in the small box, and they put on top of the Wi-Fi, and in 1 or 2 days all the ants are dead. So I'm not saying we're ants. I'm not saying we're going to die from Wi-Fi. I am saying though that radiation, for example Wi-Fi or your mobile telephone, or in the future 5G, all those aspects have a big influence in how our cells function. And in most of the cases, when there's radiation going on, our body is not happy with that. You can also see it in nature. You can see how plants are behaving with radiation. So it's not if you don't see things that they're not there. So radiation most of the times creates that you breathe even more. So radiation creates that your asthma gets worse. That's why, not only because of the air, but that's why also when you're in the mountains or you're with the ocean, you feel a lot better. You're more in connection with nature, but there's also a lot less radiation going on. Number 7, too much eating. We eat all day. I eat all day. And more specifically, too much animal proteins. If you eat a lot of meat, if you eat meat with the lunch, if you eat with dinner, etc., try to cut that down. Not only for the animals, not only for the world, but also for your own health. But too much eating in general creates that you breathe more. And if you breathe more, your asthma will intensify. Point 8, not enough movement. Our body is built to move. In other words, if we don't move, we kind of die. Perhaps you know the saying that still water starts to stink. So if you sit down too much, if you sit in a car or in traffic or behind the desk or on the couch or whatever, you need to move more, because then your body can function better. It's not intended to be that passive. You need to move. And you do not need to jump in the gym every day, but at least take 45 minutes of walking. You need to have at least 45 minutes to 1 hour movement a day, so your body can function properly and it's kind of complete in what it can do. And last but not least, number 9 is stress. Stress intensifies your asthma in a huge way. And I'm really fond of not only the findings, but also the things I heard about Dr. Buteyko. I had a lot of lessons of Masha Kutuzova. She was the right hand of Dr. Buteyko himself, so I'm really close to the source. But in the 50s, there was a lot less stress than there is now in these days. So stress is a really important part of asthma intensifying. So those are the 9 reasons. And in the program I created of Probreathing, we're going to take all the points and we're going to help you out, get rid of them or lessen them. So I think it's nice to know the main reasons why you have asthma, but even better is how to get rid of your asthma the natural way. And it is possible. Even probably you've heard doctors or friends, or you read in the media that it's uncurable. That's not true. I helped a lot of people out on the natural way for good. So they got rid of their asthma. I had many people had many years of asthma, a lot of medicine, and within most of the times 10 weeks they got rid of their medicine, and most of the times within 4 months they got rid of their asthma forever. In the last, I don't know, let's say 5 years, I've developed a program which has been launched, I think, a good 2 years ago in Europe. Now the English version is also ready, and I want to give you the bonus. I want to give you 7-day free access to this program, so you can just figure out what this program is about, but also you can learn a lot about the lessons which are told there. And after those 7 days your account is automatically deleted, or if you like you can purchase it, but if you don't, it's okay. Your account will be deleted and there's nothing you need to do about that. So for now I wish you a really nice day. I hope you subscribe or hit the like button, and for now I wish you the best.